I once audited an ad account where the business owner was making $30,000 a month from Google Ads and he didn't understand a single thing about the platform. Meanwhile, the person managing it, the one actually generating the results, was on a salary. That gap taught me more about wealth than any book ever could. Hard work is not the problem. Most hardworking people I know are not wealthy. The problem is the operating system that they're running on. And today I'm going to give you 12 things that will either upgrade yours or confirm you're already ahead of most people. They're not motivational quotes, they're not things I read in a book, they're patterns that I've watched play out in real businesses, real campaigns, real money. Some of them will contradict what school taught you. Good. School was optimizing for something different than wealth. Let's go. 1. IQ doesn't determine income. The smartest person I know in technical SEO is not the wealthiest person I know. Intelligence is a tool. Emotional intelligence, reading a room, managing pressure, closing a deal when the client is hesitant, that's a multiplier. You don't get paid for being smart. You get paid for being effective, and they're not the same thing. 2. Winners lose more than losers. School conditions us to avoid failure. One wrong answer, it costs you marks. Business works the complete opposite way. The people generating the most revenue are taking the most shots. Not all of them are successful. The only real failure in business is quitting, because every loss before that is just data. Volume of calculated attempts separates winners from people waiting to feel ready. 3. Leverage beats labor. Labor trades your hours for money, 1-to-1. Leverage multiplies outcomes without multiplying the hours. Code that runs while you sleep. Content that earns views for years. Capital deployed well. Systems and people. The best operators that I've ever worked with don't work the most hours. They design environments to produce results without them standing in the middle of it. 4. Results matter more than credentials. No client has ever asked me what my grades were. They ask, can you bring down cost per acquisition? Can you find what's bleeding the account? The market is brutally indifferent to how you learn something. It rewards what you can do with what you know. Outcomes over certificate. 5. Professionals use tools. School bans calculators on exams. The real world rewards whoever can build the best calculators. AI, automation, analytics, dashboards. If you're not using the available leverage, someone else is using it to move faster than you. Tools don't replace judgment, they amplify it. Refusing leverage isn't discipline, it's a huge handicap. Point 6, rejection is data. A no isn't a verdict, it's information. Wrong timing, wrong positioning, wrong offer, wrong person. Almost every no contains a signal about what you need to adjust. If you're curious enough to ask why instead of reacting badly, the salespeople I've seen grow fastest, they treat objections like a mechanic treats a diagnostic code. Not personally, practically. Number 7, critical. Environment shapes outcomes. You cannot indefinitely outperform the average of the people that you spend the most time with. This isn't motivational fluff. It's a compounding effect and it is factual. Ambition, standards, risk appetite, information quality. All of these transfer through proximity. They curate from people around you, who you learn from, who you build with, who you take advice from. Both directions compound, positive and negative. Rule number 8, you're paid for value, not time. A consultant who diagnoses a $100,000 problem in 30 minutes shouldn't get paid for the 30 minutes it took them to do it. They get paid for the problem that they solved. Pricing time is a huge ceiling. Pricing impact isn't. The sooner you stop thinking in hours and start thinking in outcomes, the faster your income reflects your actual contribution. Number 9, play to win, not to avoid losing. Fear-based decisions optimize for not failing. Opportunity-based decisions, they optimize for what's possible. So both strategies have trade-offs, but consistently making decisions designed to protect downside instead of capture and generate upside is a systematic cap on wealth. Calculated risk is the mechanism that most people never figure out. 10. Direction out-earns doers. Execution matters enormously, but direction multiplies execution. One person who knows what to build and can orchestrate people or systems to build it will almost always out-earn someone performing individual tasks, even exceptional ones. AI is making this more visible every month. The ability to design systems and direct effort is compounding in value. The ability to perform individual tasks is declining in it. 11. Retirement is a flawed goal. If your work is something that you're enduring, sure, escaping it would make complete sense. I'd want to run away as well. I've been there. But if you design work that energizes you, the concept of retiring from it stops making sense. The target isn't retirement, it's autonomy. The ability to choose what you work on, when, and with whom. Build towards that, not towards a date when you finally stop. 12. Decide then refine. Most people overplan as a substitute for action. Analysis creates the feeling of progress without the feedback of real movement. Decisions generate information. Execution generates momentum. And then momentum solves the problems that analysis would never touch. Make the call, move, then adjust as you go. So, which of those challenged you? Drop the numbers in the comments. If one made you uncomfortable, that's probably the one doing the most work. Here's what connects all 12. Wealth isn't built by working harder inside the default system. It's built by changing the system you're operating in right now, and then leverage, speed, environment, pricing on value, directing rather than just doing. Hard work isn't the enemy. Unleveraged, misdirected, poorly priced work is. In the next video, I'm going to break down the exact leverage stack that I use, paid media, automation, and AI, to turn effort into scalable profit. Because understanding these principles is one thing, but building the actual machine is another. If you got value from this video, you're going to love this one right here. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.